Hello and welcome to Stay Home, a little RPG adventure game available on itch.io and developed by Hikaru, I believe. Hikaru, is that right? Hikaru, right? Hikaru. And well, it's a little short story about staying home, and it looks like it has cute art, so let's try. New game. Staying home. That's what I do anyway, especially during the time I'm recording this. Anyway, let's see. Peanut is still asleep, so now's my chance to make the bestest cake ever for the bestest friend ever. Wow. Okay. We're mixing some ingredients into a bowl. Ready to bake it. Cake is done. Now I just have to put it in the oven. And look at that beauty. I'll let it cool. This is going really well. Woof woof. What, Peanut, you're awake? You're awake. Well, there goes my surprise. Aw. But it's okay. I'll just have him help out. It's okay if the party isn't super secret anymore. It'll still be fun. Alright, Peanut. We're gonna look for materials together. Peanut looks at me excitedly. Okay, let's write down the rest of the stuff I need. And that's a good list. Alright. I can use my journal to record progress. Alright, Peanut, it's time to flip this house upside down. Now please don't, I'm the one cleaning everything. But let's make sure to check every nook and cranny. Okay. Moving and menu. It's a very cute menu. Let's try saving, yes? Save. Any items? Oh no, look at the items. To-do list, so we need cake. Well, we're already baking the cake. A lighter, string, table juice, XX juice. What do you mean XX juice? Bacon, scissors, knife, duct tape, and candles. Oh. Okay. I guess let's just look around, I guess this is an RPG where we just walk around in our own house, My favorite cook in the world, Chef Mike. I miss the simpler days when I'd use this bad boy for most of my meals. Now it's important to conserve energy, unless for a special occasion like today. Wow. I've just finished baking this. I know Peanut can probably guess what, but I'll keep avoiding it. Peanut glances at the oven and sniffs at it. Peanut, come here, I'm gonna tickle you. Peanut scurries around trying to avoid my powerful tickles. Very powerful. I should grab everything first, then come get the cake. Okay. Nothing in here. I learned my lesson in keeping treats in the lower cupboards. Then maybe the fridge? The fridge. We don't really use it anymore since it eats the power like crazy. What's that smell? Oh my god, what is that? How long has that been in there? Okay, the fridge isn't being used right now. Unless we want to poison ourselves. Let's try the sink. Good hygiene keeps the mind and body healthy. That goes for you too, mister. You need to stop tracking dirt into the house. Oh, that was easy. Peanut stares at the pointy kitchen knife. You're right. I have to check the places where lost things hide. Let's take the knife. We got a sharp knife. Oh. Do you know what the most important item on the list is, Peanut? The knife. Hehehe. Okay, why are you laughing? Why are you laughing in such a mischievous manner? Some small candles, they're not new, but it can still be lit. Candles, perfect for the cake. There's only a few here, but that's more than enough. Candles gain. Peanut's looking at me. He's doing it again. He always does it when he feels uneasy, sad, or lonely. He also does it when he just wants attention or to play. I know all about Peanut, his likes, habits, and worries. He also knows all about me too. We've been through a lot, huh, Peanut? Now. Stop it. What's up? Some downtime won't hurt. Let's sit with Peanut for a bit. Peanut isn't needy, but he still loves me and tries to show it his way. Peanut hops into my lap and snuggles against me. Okay, a little snuggle. Okay, I know you like this. Man, this surprise is gonna be great. I like the face that they make. Reminds me of Renge-chan from Nan Biori in particular. Like that mouth, you know? The V mouth. Anyway, it was like, well, it's not, it's like upside down V mouth. Anyway, it was hit by pop filter. That's our potted cactus. The most tsundere of plants. Name's still in the works though. I'm thinking of Spiny or Catty. No, Peanut. Catty is an ally. I'm also not gonna pick out the thorns from your tongue again. Don't eat the cactus. Peanut's bowl. It's empty. So sad. Oh, look at here. Instant noodles. My last stash. I'll buy some more ramen. I don't know. Though it's implied that you don't want to use electricity. So I don't know. Can you afford the electricity? I don't know. It's that picture we took when you first came to my house. Arf. Do I have to arf? We've been hearing sound effects for the dog, but not so much anymore. Do I have to arf the dog? I make sure to dust everything really clean. Okay. The weather has been quite nice today, surprisingly. A few days ago, I saw silhouettes of people in the distance. I hope they were friendly. Man, I wish we had a cool secret passage behind this shelf like in the movies. I make the cringiest book the trigger to move the shelf. Okay, the cringiest book. Some do-it-yourself books here. Look at this. I remember taking this photo when I sold you a cute avocado costume as my first project. It's too bad it fell apart after you took one step. And then you tried to eat it. Probably shouldn't eat fabric. I usually like to keep everything neat and tidy, but DIY gets me thinking and drafting. When I get into it, it gets messy. Peanut found something on the paper. It's some thread. It's a piece of string. Perfect for decorating with. Let's keep it. String gained. Wow. Amazing. One string. One whole string. Okay. Huh? Well, we don't want to waste electricity though, so let's keep that off. Hey, now, you're getting tired already? We haven't even started yet. Oh, hold on, what's this? How did the lighter end up under the sofa? We got the lighter. Actually, now that I think about it, a lot of things do. Sofas are definitely black holes, because I know it. It must be the top 10 phenomena science still can't answer. Arf. Actually, the dog already... now I'm like, I want to say arf, but like, usually I read all the dialogue aloud, but like, the dog sometimes already barks in the game, so I don't need to say arf. Anyway, attaboy. We'll get down to this mystery, I know it. Got the lighter. Yeah, the box is still in your mind too, huh, Peanut? Sometimes I want to look through them again. My childhood memories are stored in there. All the toys, old technologies, and DIY failures. There's no need to right now. Yeah, it's okay. I have everything I need here. This house, and what keeps us safe and happy. Excuse me. Peanut is tugging at my boots. Pet him. Okay, I won't get too hung up on thinking about it. Thanks, Peanut. Pet, pet. Come here, let me give you more pats. I stroke my hand through his fluffy hair. It looks like he's enjoying it. His tag I made a while ago out of plastic clinks as he bobs up and down. Peanut's bed. He likes to doze off when I read on the sofa. Look at the TV. There's nothing on TV. There hasn't been anything in a while. Nothing in a while, eh? Well, there's some leftover fabric and sewing materials. Looks like Bacon could be getting a sibling soon. What do you think, Peanut? Peanut getting a sibling? What do you mean by Bacon? Peanut approves. What are those called again? CD... Oh, DVDs. Yep, I have a lot of them. Not knowing what DVDs are. Also, Bacon having a sibling? What do you mean by that? I don't know what you mean by that. Read it again. Leftover fabric. Anyway. Just a box of scribbles on it. Here's where I keep my favorite reads. I really like stories that end on a happy note than tragedies. I just don't get why people like reading sad or tragic stories. Actually, I like it. I like sad and tragic stories. Me personally. Don't you read to escape reality, not to be reminded of its sadness? Well, I don't know. I'm trying to think. I mean, it's more fun, you know? It's more fun when characters... Because the thing is, like... I mean, it doesn't always have to have a, you know, a sad ending, but like, I like it when characters face troubles that are relatable. You know, not necessarily the same as mine. You know, oftentimes like it's like very like fantastical, whatever. But if they're facing things that are more relatable as human characters and they overcome them in their own way, it's much more satisfying, right? Emotionally, anyway. If everything's happy all the time, you know, it's kind of boring, right? There's just nothing there. It's happy. That's it. Well, in times like these, a wholesome story really fixes me right up. Yeah, I mean, I don't mind happy stories, though. Just, I actually definitely prefer when there's some sort of conflict, right? Isn't that the central point of any kind of story? There's always some kind of conflict, no matter what it is. So I do like sad stories, you know? Though I wonder, well, you know, I have an inkling of what this game really is about, but we'll see. It's ironic how they, you know, the character mentions like, oh, they like happy stories instead of sad stories. Anyway. Look at this chair. Ah yes, peak decor. Amazing. Some scraps I collected last week. I want to upgrade the radio. Now turn that off. What was this? XX juice, eh? Hehe, so this is where it was. My infamous blend. The taste is so amazing that I'll leave you with no taste buds left. This will be fantastic for the party, huh, Peanut? The smell terrifies, Peanut. XX juice. I mean, I assume that's beer, you know? I assume that's beer, not juice. The front door. It's not necessary to go out unless needed. Sorry, bud, I told you already. We can't go outside. I don't like it either, but we need to stay in. We have to. We have to stay in. It's this game. The game is called Stay Home. You know, what's the point of not staying home? Or rather, what's the point of the game being called Stay Home if we don't stay home, you know? It would be false advertising, you see. Anyway, I guess that's it. I don't know of anything else. I don't know if I missed anything. Let's save. Let's go up. Over here. Anything in here? No? Drawers? I'm not really sure where I was going with this by putting a dresser in the hallway. My DIY master skills can't save me from interior design. Nothing in here. There's no bulb for this lamp. Peanut, did you steal this too? How many times do I have to tell you the light bulbs aren't bacon? Bacon? I keep mentioning bacon. Like bacon the food, or because there's like a capital B for some reason. It's a picture of Peanut and me from last year's birthday party. Oh wait, it was that birthday. I hope you're not holding a grudge on me still, bud. Sorry for putting salt in the muffins instead of sugar. Uh-oh, looks like he still remembers. I'm sorry, please don't hate me. Alright. I wonder, can a dog eat... I mean, usually a dog isn't supposed to eat human food, so did you feed the dog muffins? And also a cake this time? I don't know, are they allowed to do that? Are they allowed to eat that? And I know, obviously chocolate is poisonous to dogs. So I guess there's at least that. I don't know. Down here. Gasp. No! Peanut, did you dig out these again? I told you before, toilet paper is sacred. We must not waste it or else the world might as well end, you know? This is very topical. Toilet paper being rare, you know? Everyone's buying toilet paper. It's all... just the prices are just being hiked up. Peanut doesn't understand your obsession of toilet paper. It's very important. You gotta keep toilet paper. Even though, I mean... It's ironic though, I mean, you don't need the toilet paper. I don't know why everyone bought toilet paper, but people just assume they gotta buy toilet paper, and therefore it artificially inflated the prices. Anyway. Hey, I'm looking pretty cute today. Now excuse you though, Peanut. Peanut acknowledges his cuteness. Good boy. Wow. It's the mighty throne. I would love to take a warm shower, but we should conserve water, plus I still need to finish prepping. Some tape? Aha! I knew I misplaced a duct tape somewhere. It's a good thing I found it before having to take a late night washroom break. Yeah, that would have ended pretty badly. Duct tape gained. Walking around the house made me realize we might be running low on some supplies. Going outside gets so soon. Sometimes I think back to the time when things started getting really bad. First time I went outside because I needed to was absolutely terrifying. I didn't know what to expect. It eventually became a routine I fell into. Go out, do what I needed to do, then come back quickly. I didn't really think about it much. It was so lonely. Peanut trots around me trying to get my attention again. Oh, I was daydreaming again. It was a nice memory, but I really should finish up. Talk with Peanut. It's okay to relax for a bit. You know, the character looks like a bit like Hatsune Miku. You know, sometimes, I don't know why. Do you remember when we first met? When Auntie brought you home and we became friends? I was in a dark place being so far from my family, and Auntie wasn't around with much because of work. You were so shy around me. It wasn't until I picked up the book Auntie gave me and I started reading through it, and I just started bawling because the story was so sad. Didn't understand why she gave me such a tragic story, but then you walked over to me and sat by my feet quietly. It was the closest you ever stayed near me at the time. And then we became inseparable after. Do you remember, Peanut? He tilts his head and sticks his tongue out. He's probably wondering when he'll get his next treat. That's a good mindset, bud. You always did look forward, never back. Alright. Also, I keep saying, I want to say auntie and auntie, which is the... I mean, I think both pronunciations are correct, but for some reason I flip-flop between the two for some reason, I don't know. Auntie, 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 aunt, aunt. Also, no reason to go in there, by the way. That's weird. Why can't I go in there? I don't know. What is that room? I go over here, though. Hello? Huh? Peanut starts growling. This residents are being asked to stay home to... It is imperative to obey... Safe. You feel... immediately... The rest of the transmission is too garbled to understand. Ew, that gave me a scare. I don't know why, but the radio likes to act up sometimes. The government used to send transmissions for years until they suddenly just stopped. Okay. They start back up again a month later, but they've just been the same transmissions on repeat. It's pretty eerie. It's okay, bud. It's just the radio being weird again. There's no stranger in the house. I stroke his back until he calms down. Peanut still seems a little on edge. It'll be okay, because I'll protect you from the baddies. Nobody messes with my Peanut. I pretend to karate chop the air with my hand to make a show of my very, very impressive strength. Peanut barks to cheer me on. Seems like he's feeling better. Good. Okay, look at this. It's the map of the neighborhood. There's also a note I wrote myself. It says, check things thrice. 3 is the best number. Just like in a lot of classic action platformers, where you gotta fight a boss, you always have 3 hits until they're defeated, you know? My dresser full of clothes. It looks a little messy from my rummaging. I'll clean up later. My dresser full of clothes. I usually just wear 1 or 2 outfits. Plus, no point in putting in so much effort to dress up when there's no one to care about how I look. What do you mean by that? Other than Peanut, which I doubt he will care. I think he cares more about treats than me. Cries. Just cries in her. Well, I want to say her. I'm not sure though. I don't know if it was mentioned. I just don't know the main character's gender. I have no idea. But I assume her. I'm just gonna assume her. I'm assuming gender. But she just said like cry in her head. You know, just cries in her head. Not even like crying, like asterisk crying. She just said cry in her head. Anyway, it's cute pictures of us. Yep, look at Peanut being adorable. I feel bad for those who can't see it. Some scraps I managed to scavenge. I haven't found the time to go through it. I'm feeling kind of exhausted. It must be from all the running around and excitement, huh? Yeah, maybe I'll sit down for a bit. Oh, oops, almost dozed off. Just you wait, bud. The party's gonna be amazing. Alright, so I assume this is, the room. Our room, I guess. I was thinking, well, for some reason I thought maybe it was Peanut's room, but no. Why would Peanut have their own bedroom unless he really cared that much about Peanut, I guess? Well, Peanut already has a bed, right? Downstairs? Anyway. Oh, look, Peanut. Sir Francis Bacon's been hiding on the bed this whole time. Sir Francis Bacon. Isn't that like a scientist? I thought that was a scientist. Maybe I'm remembering it wrong. What a sneaky guy, huh? Let's bring him along. Oh, okay, there is Peanut. Or rather, not Peanut. That's the dog. Rather, Bacon, that's what I'm trying to say. That is Bacon. There you go. Bacon is not food, it's a thing. It's a sort of stuffed animal, maybe. Or rather, was it a stuffed animal? It looked like avocado, actually. So it's a stuffed... Actually, what is an avocado? Is it a fruit or a vegetable? I assume it's a fruit. It's a stuffed fruit. Anyway, some notes on our inventory. Our inventory right here. Ah, a little check marks. Okay, so now we need cake, which is obviously still baking. Got tablecloth and scissors. Wow. There are some survival books here. These have taught me what to prioritize. Super useful. There's some medical books here. I'm learning how to do sutures. You can never be too prepared. No typo there. Some notes on how to fix the generator. A few typos actually, but that's fine. Oh, I should really clear out my desk. Was it always this messy? My desk, where all the magic happens. I have all sorts of DIY project plans, books, map, tools, and more. Where? Oh, found it. Got some scissors. Peanut is curious as to what I'm looking for. My trusty old scissors. Got 'em. Scissors gain. Now that I realize, it's been some time since we took our time to explore the house together, hasn't it? It's a bit nostalgic. It's also a bit sad, no? I think it might be nice to sit down somewhere and go through Auntie's things again. Some days just get really hard, and some of those days really beat you down. Okay, so I assume the auntie, is not around anymore. I assume they're maybe dead? It's just still kind of hard to accept she left so suddenly. Left, quote unquote. I don't know, dead or maybe just disappeared, yeah. It was especially hard after Auntie disappeared. The first few days and weeks were the worst. What was even worse was coming to the realization, having to accept that Auntie wasn't ever going to come back. I can't even tell Peanut that. He still waits for her sometimes. He gets excited whenever we dig up Auntie's old stuff and smells her perfume still lingering. She was his favorite person after all. Peanut's always been super wary around strangers and new people. I wonder what he went through to act like this. Peanut trots over to me and sits by my feet again. I think Peanut sensed my uneasiness. Show appreciation. I pat Peanut. Yeah, June, no need to overthink it. Yeah, I think June is the main character's name actually. So you have a name now. Peanut's warmth and gentle fur always calms me down. You're gonna love it, buddy. Just you wait. We're a bit behind schedule already, but that's okay. I like it when we hang out like this. Can you believe it's been 5 years already? Time felt like it was at a standstill when the realization finally hit that things wouldn't be the same. But little by little, I managed to find normalcy in the little things of our life. Thanks to you. You taught me what it means to be happy again. Woof woof. Peter lets out an approving and proud bark. Here's to another 5 years and beyond. Now, how long do dogs live again? Anyway, because dogs, they don't last as long as humans, so you're gonna say goodbye someday. But anyway, I mean, that's just a thing. As a pet owner, I guess. I wouldn't know. Again, I guess if you didn't know, I've never really owned a pet. Because I don't think I could handle the responsibility, really, taking care of another sentient being. I don't know, so it's a big responsibility. I don't think I could handle it. My nifty trash can. Nothing special in here, though. My plan of attack for next week is what I want to call it, but it's just boring chores. Assorted scraps. And there you go. Did we get everything? We still need tablecloth, though. Tablecloth. What was that? You see that? Some notes on how to do plumbing. Okay. Oh shit, can I read the papers actually? No, I can't read this one though. Oh, I can. For reason. I don't see the marker though. Usually when you're interacting with something, there's a little marker, but whatever. Anyway, let's go down here, I guess. So I can't read the notes, by the way. These papers are unreadable. Most of the words are blacked out or redacted. Some notes on sewing. There's a book on how to cut your own hair. Well, I mean, June has done a great job considering she has to cut her own hair. I don't know. This book was all lies. Deception. Peanut could have recognized me for hours, embarrassingly enough. Okay. There's a book titled, Who's the Goodest Boy? I don't need to even read the book to know the answer. Peanut watches you, cackling quietly with a concerned look, as you go crazy. There's old albums in here of Auntie. I wish I could be like her. She was so smart and amazing. They told her she wouldn't get far in science, but she showed them. She really did. Peanut pulls open a lower drawer and pulls out a cute tablecloth. Oh, there you go. That's the last item, I guess. Wow, good boy. I didn't even teach you that trick. This will be perfect. Tablecloth. And that's all the items on the list. Now for the final item, cake. All done, Peanut. Let's check the oven now. Now let me explore a little bit more. It's a picture of Auntie with her co-workers. Now that I think about it, I don't really know much about her workplace other than being from a pharmaceutical company. Her auntie was a scientist, in the company? A medical scientist, anyway? It's a picture of a flower I took with my camera. Maybe in another life, I should have became a photographer. Something like this. There's some plates here. They're Auntie's favorite and super fancy, too. I didn't want to scratch them up, so I put them up here. But all they've been doing is collecting dust. I don't think she would like that very much. Old textbooks? I really need to do a clean. Oh, you recognize this box, bud? It has all your old toys and things since you were a puppy. Auntie really spoiled you good, huh? She loved you so much. I remember you wouldn't even try to look my way when you first came home. You're always looking up to her. I'm sorry, bud. She's in a better place. Okay, well, I mean, that implies that she's dead. Again, she left, she disappeared. I assume maybe left for dead, maybe. You know, she's disappeared for so long that she's dead, I guess. Which might imply some things about the outside world. Anyway. Some office stationery's in here. It's an old drawing I made of Peanut. Yikes, I think I've improved since then. Do you recognize it, Peanut? It's you! It's not that bad, is it? Yep, it's pretty bad after all. Toilet? What is this? Why is there toilet paper here? Peanut. Stop messing around with my toilet paper. Why do I still have a box of my schoolwork here? I could have sworn it was the first thing I threw out. I still remember my math teacher telling me the quadratic formula was super important. Well, Mr. Turner, it clearly helped me fix the generator or the plumbing. Totally. If only you were around, Peanut, I would give you all my math homework to eat. Well, that's probably bad for a dog's diet, you know? Probably shouldn't do that. Let me just double check all the rooms real quick, because there's some notes on the ground I didn't read. I feel like, or I don't know. Why are they already? I'll just save. Can't go in here. Still can't go in there. Yeah, there's some notes here that I didn't read. Did I? I can't read them here though. When I'm gonna go upstairs and read the papers, I can read them, but not here apparently. I don't know how it works. There's like a piece of paper over there too, but I can't reach it. I'm curious. Oh well. I guess that's it actually. I guess we're good to go. We're ready for the birthday party. Alright. That's all we need to do, I guess. Ooh, the cake's looking great. Let's take it out. Ooh. Oh, there we go. Oh, that's everything. Cake's done too. Peanut seems to be eyeing it very closely. Time to get the decorations up. I can't help but wonder when the last time I had cake. Or celebrated with someone. I think the last time was with a friend, but can't even remember their name anymore. Okay. And that was when we still had Wi-Fi. We celebrated over a video call, which is how everyone kept in touch back then. This is too real. And despite all the technology we had, we were holed up in our homes with nothing but hopeful thoughts for the future. Even those days were still fun because I had Auntie and Peanut by my side. Just the three of us, sitting in the kitchen illuminated by a tiny candle as we shared our meal together. Peanut headbutts her leg, or headbutts my leg, bringing me back to the present. Oh. Think about the future. Just think about how far we've come, bud. A lot has happened these past 5 years, huh? And I'm sure a lot more will happen down the road. Even though we made a lot of good memories here, I know we can't stay forever. There's this place I've been meaning to visit. It's been a while since I went there. I still have so many questions. What do you say? You want to go on an adventure one day? Maybe you'll see the ocean and the bluffs, or maybe a field so vast you can chase all the butterflies you want. Peanut barks in response. It seems like he wants to, or rather, he'd go anywhere with you. Let's get the show on the road. Perfect. And done. Well, let's take a moment to admire my handiwork. Yes, you like it too, don't you, Peanut? Okay, here's a cute long hat. I am, after all, a DIY master. But I couldn't have done it without you, Peanut. Peanut is sitting patiently at my feet. I pick him up and raise him high. Happy birthday, Peanut! I know it's just a tiny old party, in this quiet old house in a bleak world, but in this brief moment we share as an escape, we're happy. I spin around the air before settling down for the cake. I read somewhere chocolate was bad for dogs, but Peanut stole a chocolate bar once and he was fine. Well, there's not much chocolate left in the world anyways now. Here you go. I drop a big slice on the plate. Eat up, buddy. It's your birthday after all. The candles flicker in the dark kitchen. Okay, so apparently Peanut is 3 years old, you know? Just like this world we're in, there's always something there. Well, I guess, well, it's been 5 years. Didn't June say, like, it's been 5 years, though? So, like, I'm not sure. 5 years during? I don't know, Peanut is 3, or maybe we just didn't have enough candles. I don't know, anyway. Something brightening up our lives. We enjoy the cake, and as we look out the window, the sunset greets us. I still hold on to the hope that things will be back to normal, even though the normal we know has disappeared. And this is our new normal. Peanut watches me silently after chowing down his slice, probably anticipating me to go on another depressive rant. But you know what? I kinda don't mind it if we can share moments like these time to time. I think it just makes them all the more special, don't you think? That's what I was saying about tragic stories, you know? How, like, the reason why happy moments are more impactful is because we live in, like, a cruel world, I guess, or something like that. I don't know, when it's like, you know, there's ups and downs. Anyway, I'm tired of feeling afraid and anxious day after day, waiting to be saved, waiting for something. After all, we made it this far, haven't we? And nothing will change that, Peanut. I want to look forward, towards the opportunities and new memories we can take and create. There's still the vastness of the world waiting to be discovered out there, Peanut. Oceans so blue, fields that stretch beyond, and mountains that touch the sky. I'd like to see them again one day. But that's for another time in the future. Let's just take it in the moment. For now, we stay in the comfort of our little home, illuminated by a brilliant sunset in each other's company. I bet Auntie's real proud of us, huh? Do you think she can see the sunset? From wherever she is? Peanut curls up beside me, falling asleep as I watch the sky. I think she'll tell you happy birthday, bud. May you dream happy dreams. It's just us against the world, and it always has been. And there you go. And yeah, we'll keep going forever. Or we'll keep going forward, rather. Ending. Happy ending. Alright, that's one ending. So there you go. I don't know if it was obvious to you, but it seems the implication is the fact that they're living in an apocalyptic world, you know? That's the reason why they were staying at home. Again, pretty topical, you know, the time of recording this. But, you know, much worse though, I guess, where everything is just really bad and you can't go outside and everything, right? So that's why the power, you know, you gotta conserve energy, gotta conserve water, most of the appliances are not really working, and everything, right? And you gotta conserve toilet paper or whatever. Those are little hints to, like, to show that you can't really go outside because it's all ruined and everything. So that's a little story there. But there is more though. Let's see. There's multiple endings you can get. Let's see what they are. I don't know if it's worth getting it, but you know, I'll try. Let's see. So we're back here, getting the cake. Instead of thinking about the future, let's think about the past. There's no dialogue there, you know, it's just like silence for a little bit. But those days, if she's never coming back, I still don't understand why she gave me that book before she left. I wonder if she's even proud of us. We respected her last wish, but I also think it's really unfair to leave us in the dark like this. She never told us anything because she didn't want us to get involved or be worried, but I really wish she had more faith in me. Peanut seems disappointed in my words. Oh, I didn't mean to bring down the mood. Today's supposed to be a special day, and all I've been doing is thinking of other times. The party is priority number 1. It's gonna be amazing. Let's finish up. Alright, so a little bit sad there. And up goes the banners. So I wonder if this changes. All coming together. Sometimes even my own skills scare me. Alright, now just to light the candle. My hands are shaking from excitement. Got it. It's all done. Everything gathered together from stuff around the house. Peanut looks like he's filled with joy. Hey, I'm just getting started. From your bestest friend, sidekick, pillow pal, cleaning buddy, DIY master, and most of all, dearest family. Happy birthday! What should we do first? Cake? Dance party? Oh, I fixed a DVD player yesterday. You can watch a movie. But all the baking used up a lot of energy. Yeah, you gotta conserve your... As it turns out, it's not electricity bills, it's just in general, just limited energy. We should save it. Plus, I'm feeling a bit tired of doing anything else right now. I need to rest my legs a bit. I'm turning to a granny already. Let's just savor this cake while we can. It's been a while since we had a nice treat. Uh-oh. Ew, that gave me a scare, Peanut. I thought I was gonna choke on the cake. I haven't even been able to read up on how to do the Heimlich maneuver yet. Well, first of all, I mean, you have to, if you're doing it yourself, you gotta put your hand on a fist over your hand, or rather, a hand over your fist. Put it like right under your ribs, like right there. And then, anyway, and you use like a table for support or whatever. Anyway, good thing I didn't need you to help up my gut. Wouldn't have been a pretty sight. Huh. Cake's a bit dry, no? Yeah, there's no frosting. We didn't really get frosting. It's just pure, just cake. Man, my excess juice would have been great to wash down the cake. I don't understand why you want to put it all the way up on the cupboard. We don't get the drink or X juice. Just one sip? No. Okay. It's your birthday after all. Well, at least you seem to be enjoying the cake. I haven't seen you so excited in so long. Yeah, runs around with energy I haven't seen in ages. Yeah, look at him. He's doing his little happy donuts. I knew Auntie would have loved this. Yeah, we'll remember for her. We'll spend our days happily. That's what she wants anyway. And as always, we have each other to rely on through thick and thin. I wonder, is this enough? In our blissful little home, in this fraction of a moment, we share a tiny slice of happiness. The stress and fears of the world outside us disappear from my mind for the time being. I know we'll be okay. Ending normal. It's the normal ending. You know, not the happiest, but still, you know, still alright. Now let's see if we get another ending. This is gonna take a bit because it's gonna have to start from the very beginning, but let's see. Sometimes I impress even myself. Hey, look, I don't call myself a DIY master for nothing. But now the decoration's up, let's get the party started. You ready, Peanut? Peanut? Arf. Ah, Peanut, you scared me again. Now let's get on with the party. Of course, I have to sing that song. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Peanut. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. This is supposed to be special and all, but why do I still feel down? So much time alone, I just want to feel like I had a place in the world. But without anyone, any person to talk to, I only had Peanut. I love you, Peanut, but sometimes I wish I could talk to someone else. Someone who could respond back with more than barks. Someone to make me feel like I was something, like it wasn't all hopeless. I knew in the back of my head talking to Peanut would get me nothing, and I just distracted myself with this party thing, waiting for this false hope of the world going back to normal. I guess I kept denying it all and all these feelings, doing all these things, trying to celebrate when there really isn't any reason to. What's the point anymore? Auntie's gone, and there's no way the situation will get any better. I'm a failure, and all I can do is barely live a normal life. We're just rotting out inside this house in this fake life, safety in paradise, while the memories made me feel suffocated. Every time I look at the past, I feel this desperateness to push it away. But what am I doing? Is there any point to this anymore? Is there a point to anything anymore? We've lived like this for 5 years, and nothing's gotten better. Nothing! This party. This cake. It's so stupid now. I try so hard to feel normal again. What, did I think if I threw a party, ate some cake, and laughed, everything would be fine? While the rest of the world crumbles away? I just don't feel okay again, Peanut. I want to be happy again, but it's so hard when everything is such a mess and everyone you love leaves you behind. The past and present keep tearing me apart. I don't even know which way to look anymore. Arf. Just a sad arf. I can't do this anymore. I can't look at this cake. The lies I kept repeating to myself, the emotions I kept bottled inside me, I can't seem to put them back in their place. It won't stop pouring out. I can't keep living like this, convincing myself that this is okay. What should I do, Peanut? I don't know anymore. For the first time in a while, I don't know what to do. Tell me what to do. Please, say something. Arf? Of course, he can't tell me what to do. He can't speak. He doesn't get it. Auntie, tell me what I should do. Crying the sound effect in the background. I've been so lost without you. Oh, okay, is that it? I don't know if there's anything else there. It just ended on a black screen. Alright. I guess that was the bad end. Whoops. That's what happens when you ignore your dog. I guess you get super depressed. So there it goes. Ironic how she said how, like, she doesn't like tragic endings, but there you can get a tragic ending in this game, however. It also shows a little bit more about how, you know, the struggles, I feel like, of the story itself, you know? Of how she has to be alone in this world by herself the entire time. It's actually quite tough, as it turns out. Kind of reminds me actually of a manga, you know? It's called School Life, I think, or like Gakko Gurashi, which is the Japanese name. There is a character of a similar situation, actually. Someone who just, you know, by themselves stays in one place for a long time because that's the only thing they can do, you know, because they live in the apocalypse. Anyway. But there you go, those are all 3 endings, but hold your horses because there's actually one more ending, as it turns out, and I'll save this for last. Let's see, it's a bit more, you know, a bit more cryptic on how to do it. Let's see. Okay, so like I said here, now here, check things thrice. 3 is the best number, so always check things thrice, so that's what she says. So, right. Check this book. Okay. So there's some survival books here. They taught me what to prioritize, super useful. So check it again. I try to read a bit every day, so I keep myself in check. This shelf has the most books, all handy for me and Peanut. But what's this? It's hiding behind all the books. The Garden of Eden. This book. It was Auntie's gift to me before. I never really understood this story. It was about a paradise created by someone for the first human on Earth. But I don't really remember what happened. Auntie seemed to like it a lot. I think she said something like, this book reminded me of you, so keep it with you. Peanut looks oddly restless. What's up, boy? Peanut sniffs at the book. He sniffs harder and starts to bark. Well, what's wrong? I know, buddy, you miss Auntie too, right? Oh, bud, I miss her too. Every day. Peanut wags his tail happily at the mention of Auntie, as he always did whenever she came home. It's a name that hasn't been spoken in so long. After all, you guys seemed super close before we became friends. You follow her around so closely as you do with me now. Peanut looks around the room excitedly as if searching for a return after 5 years. Well, even if I told you she isn't coming back, you wouldn't understand. Auntie wouldn't want us to feel sad right now. She wanted us to see the party through it to its end. At least we still have this book as a reminder. Okay? So check it again, though. There's some survival books here along with the Garden of Eden. Yeah, there's something sticking out from the book. Wait, what's this? Peanut continues to bark. A letter. It writes, Dear June, I hope you and Peanut are living happily together. I won't be around as much as I would like to because of work. I'm sorry I can't be with you, but I have a lot to deal with outside. The house is all yours to live in, but whatever you do, do not go into the locked room. It's for your own good. Auntie. Okay, locked room. I remember seeing that room before, right? The one we don't go into. It says, well, this letter, it's not the first time I've read it. I totally forgot about it. It was in this book Auntie gave me. I've kept it here since we moved in, though. I haven't opened the door because I want to respect her wishes, but it's been 5 years. It looks like Peanut is attracted to the smell of the book and letter. Must be Auntie's old perfume. Even now I wonder what's in that room. What makes it so secretive? Maybe there's a way to open that door somehow. Peanut senses my curiosity and bumps my leg. Seriously, what's up with you? Peanut's been with Auntie for longer, maybe he knows something, but I can't ask him that directly. But also, there must be a reason why she warned me about it and told me not to go in there. Maybe what is ever behind all this is better left unknown. Okay, let me just save. Alright, so we did that. Let's check the door, but... Out of Auntie's wish, I stayed away from this door, but it's been 5 years since she disappeared, and the situation has taken a turn for the worse. I'm sorry, Auntie, I might not be able to keep your promise. Though you may have a reason for warning me. This door is locked with 3-digit code. I think I could have brute forced my way in, but that would have been disrespectful to Auntie. It wouldn't hurt to take a look at the lock again, I suppose. Okay. Peanut seems to be able to smell Auntie's scent. Maybe I can look around the house for more clues to this. Alright, let's see. So there is a 3-digit code on the door. Well, Auntie's scent. Well, I mean, I guess we can look around here maybe? Because this is where like a lot of her stuff is? I don't know. Maybe in this box? I don't see anything special. Oh wait, maybe I do. Hello, what's this? It's moving. It's crawling on my hand. Oh my god, a spider! Get it off, get it off, yeah! Well, you said you were lonely. How about a spider pet as well? I don't know. Okay, calm. Everything's fine. Thanks for nothing, Peanut. Alright. This box, maybe? It's filled with Peanut's things from Auntie. I should really clear up the box since it's taking up space, but Peanut probably wouldn't like that. Well, I remember this bone. It was one of his favorites before I sold bacon. Peanut comes bounding in behind me, excited to see his old toy. He hops twice, excited. Nostalgic, isn't it? He used to carry... Oh? Well, there's a number scribbled on it. Why is there a number 1 on this? Probably because it was your number 1 favorite, I guess. Arf arf. Okay, so I got not 1, number 1 apparently. That's probably a part of the code. I should burn that box. Yeah, the spider box. Number 1 on the toy bone. Somewhere here, maybe? No? Somewhere in the boxes? Check out the boxes. There's a box with scribbles on it. One big number 9 is written on the front. Oh, no, okay. Actually, there is something here. A 9. Alright, a 1, a 9. There's a 1 and a 9. I gotta remember in my head. 1, 9. 1, 9. 1 and 9. 1 and 9. 1 and 9. Look through all these boxes some more. Let's see. Just some old scraps I collected last week. Well, I'm not sure what you're trying to tell me, bud, but there's nothing special inside. Oh, careful. Don't knock that picture frame over. Oh? There's a number 3 lightly etched on the back of the frame. Arf. Maybe it was a price tag at a garage sale. Can't imagine it with $3 after being defaced, though. Seems like you got scammed, Auntie. Alright, so 193. I'm not sure about the order, but maybe we can just, you know, brute force it, sort of. So 193. No, didn't open. About 139? I'm just guessing, to be honest. 9, well, I mean, there's only so much combinations. 931? 913? Nope. 3, okay, let's try 391. Nope. 319. Oh, there you go. It was 319. There you go. I did not know the order, but I just guessed till it worked. It opened. I actually opened it. The secrets Auntie has been trying to keep hidden for years. I'll finally be able to understand them. Yet, why do I feel so uneasy? Auntie's warning shouldn't be taken lightheartedly, but her disappearance might be related to what's inside this room. But if these secrets were worth more than her life, then inside could be dangerous. What should I do? I'm not sure anymore. Peanut nuzzles his head against my leg to reassure me. Well, thanks, bud. Whatever happens, whatever we decide, we'll take it on together, won't we? That's right. Well, face it head on. I should think this over. Okay. I don't know if it matters, but let's save here. Let's see. Alright, so we got the code. Let's go in. Enter? Yes. What's inside? I want to know. Sorry, Auntie. I have to know. Okay. Wow. Looks like Peanut hasn't seen this before either. Look at all these books. I didn't know we had a library in the house. But hold on, why would Auntie look that way? Looks like there's a lot of stuff stored in here, but there's a shelf empty? You thinking the same, Peanut? Peanut looks at you with certainty. Seems like his earlier energy is gone. Yeah, let's look around. Maybe there's something here that explains something. Alright. The plot thickens. It's not just about, you know, a birthday party. It's a bit more than that now. Though I guess the story itself was never about the birthday party itself. There are a few cutouts of newspaper articles in here. This one looks legible enough. After months of long debates over the origin of the virus, health organizations and medical companies led us to believe it originated from a certain animal. Or was it? Recent research at blah 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 universe suggested that may not be the case. The pharmaceutical company Gaia has recently gone under fire after a mysterious whistleblower leaked. The rest of the article is faded. Gaia, that's where Auntie worked. The company must have been under so much strain and stress from the public because they were creating a vaccine. A whistleblower, eh? I wonder if Auntie was the whistleblower. There are books on virology and pathology here. A note fell off the book? Looks a bit crumpled. Miss Blah, I suggest you stop whatever it is you think you are doing. We hired you to be our scientist, and a scientist is all you should ever be in our labs. I trust this will be your only warning, yes? Uh-oh, looks like Auntie got into trouble at work. Is that why she disappeared? There are books and pamphlets on Gaia as well as their employee manual. I remember Auntie reading these religiously. She was so excited to start her new job. Blank sheets are scattered on the floor. And what is this hole? This looks like a hole, just a hole in the ground. But I guess it's a rug. Check this. Looks like more files with lab reports and complicated equations. Oh, this takes me back to chemistry class in high school. Auntie's amazing if you can stare at these equations all day without getting a headache. Looks like some newspaper clippings. The government warns people to stay home. The blah 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 is contagious and is airborne. Peanut barks. Some of this is scribbled out. I still remember that day when they told us to stay home. It was terrifying heading to the unknown. Now looks to become of the world. So many lives senselessly lost. Let's keep looking. Auntie, what was she keeping all this for? More files. They read 5 million, okay, and then 3 million. I assume casualties and deaths. It's scribbled out, Peanut, but what do these numbers mean? Death toll, maybe. Some books are piled up and above the shelves. They look like they've been tabbled. Tabbled? Is that a word? Tabbled. I've never heard that word before. Tabbled. And have notes sticking out of them. They've also a lot of info on dogs? They mention a specific animal, maybe. I don't know. That the origin of this so-called virus, but I don't know. The balls are burnt out completely. Okay. No, fell out? I already read that. Oops. Over here? Coughing. Ew, it's so dusty in here. As I say that, Peanut sneezes. Oh, there's some documents here. Read them? Sure. Let's read them. Blah blah blah. Reveal possible immunity in certain genera, primarily the Canis genus. Several species of wolves have been obtained and are pending for trials. Despite the narrow window of time, experiments and trials still being carried out inefficiently and slow. To potentially expedite our findings, domesticated dogs could serve as a possible substitute. Further testing required. Auntie's workplace was performing experiments on dogs to search for the cure. This wasn't disclosed to the public. Yet even during that brief period where the entire world scrambled to find answers to the vaccine, every time they came close to something, it went out of reach again. With so many lives, both human and animal, lost in a fruitless search. Well, it's a good thing you're most likely immune, Peanut. You're safer. But if dogs could potentially be the cure, if they were, I look at Peanut. He walks around and tilts his head whenever he wants head pets. I guess I'm turning you into a cake, Peanut. No. Anyway, Stop it, June. How could I possibly think about that? My only priority is to keep surviving and keep Peanut company. That's another step closer to the truth. Alright. So that's why Peanut was here. Maybe. He was an experimental dog. A guinea pig, you know? Looks like some books have been thrown in the corner. They're different from the rest. Frankenstein, The Last Man. They're all no novels, Peanut. Arf. Peanut growls at the sound of those names. Has he heard them before? Over here. A small leather journal hidden in here. Looks like a diary, Peanut. Arf. Peanut looks like he wants to sniff it. Aunties? Maybe that's the most secretive secret here. What do you think, Peanut? Should I read it? I know diaries are personal. Plus, what if there's something about her embarrassing teenage days or something? Peanut looks confused. Sure, read more. Okay, deep breath, June. Whatever Auntie did when she was younger won't change how you see her today. Plus, maybe she has some great secret recipes. March 2020 XX. I started my new position at nearby pharmaceutical company, Gaia. Truth be told, I'm still a little nervous even after 10 years. They told me I would never excel in science and I would fall behind my peers. I didn't feed into their negativity and tuned them out. 4 years later, I simply responded back to them with my degree. But I think I'll be more excited than worried. I heard there were good prospects at Gaia. They're on the brink of something. Anyways, I heard from my sister that June is getting offers from universities. My word, that kid is growing up too fast. Makes me feel a little bit bittersweet. I'm still proud of her. She's going to be studying something unconventional just like I did. August 8, 20XX. Work has been going well. Exceptionally well, actually. I shouldn't be writing about work though, especially since the house might get busy soon. No offense to you, June, or anything. I just signed an NDA. We're doing good stuff. Finally, for once, all the studying, failures, and successes. Your aunt may make her mark on humanity. By the way, if you're reading this, I suggest you put my diary down and hurry to your room, or Auntie will teach you a lesson on snooping. Well, Auntie, unless you're coming back as an undead zombie, I don't think you can hold me to that. Oops, went on tangent. June is moving in with me later in the month since she accepted an offer here. It'll be nice to have some company and see my niece again. I'm thinking of throwing a party for her. That might be nice. February 5th, 20XX. So this is where you were hiding. I wanted to write another entry for last year, but this diary got buried under my books and vanished. I think we came across something big in the labs this week. I won't say much in case it's not something big and disappoint myself when I reread these entries. June's been doing well in school. She's really enjoying her first year and found herself a nice bunch of friends. Seriously, your mother needs to stop worrying. July 2nd, 20XX. It's good that the government reacted quickly, but the situation hasn't got any better. I can't be around the house as much since the incident. It's hard for me to explain much and make excuses to June. I feel terribly guilty. The months in lockdown hasn't been treating her very well. She seems so down. Anyone would feel the same if they were away from the family and stuck in an empty house. They put a travel ban and prohibited citizens from leaving their homes. I don't know what to do to make her feel better. I don't know what to do and it's my fault. July 21st, 20XX. I think we're onto something hopefully good this time. The strain doesn't seem to affect certain animals for some reasons. I think this could be a turning point, but we may have to do some not so ethical things to get a result. At this point, everyone is at their wits' end. I think we're desperate enough to go through with it. And I am too. August 18, 20XX. Nothing. I watched a lot of people die. And a lot more when trial vaccines failed. Every time I look down my hands, I see blood. I had a role in this. I did this. The numbness was extra bad today. I don't know what came over me, but I felt myself break down. One of the dogs was staring at me with an innocent look. None of them deserved this, but did we? I don't think so either. When I left to compose myself and return, the dog was gone, only to be replaced by another. It was so small compared to the others we were getting. When our eyes met, I could have sworn he smiled at me. I knew enough was enough. I took him up and brought him home after I marked him as a failed experiment. It was out of complete selfishness, but it did calm the guilt in my chest. I brought him to June and saw the spark in her eyes return after so long. I was so glad, but I feel so empty. I don't know if I did the right thing. I don't know anymore. Sorry, June. I need to do something. Whether you call it the right thing or not, I need to fix it. Hate me all you want. Please hate me. You didn't deserve this. Hell, I even hate myself for not seeing the warnings earlier. Don't wait for me, my dear Summer. The rest of the pages are blank. Oh, Auntie, I didn't know you were going through so much. You had your reasons, but I wish I knew. So I could have cherished our last days together. I don't hate you. Never for a moment. Alright, there you go. So we learn a little bit more about Auntie and how she was a scientist. And, you know, obviously Peanut was definitely the, a thing that she got from work, I guess. A cabinet? Looks like someone was looking for something here. There's some files left. What's this? I saw this picture somewhere before. It's a picture of Auntie and her co-workers, but her face is scribbled out. Why? She loved her workplace and seemed so happy. I don't know, maybe not. There's a piece of paper here wedged between the books. The writing seems to be written in haste with multiple words crossed out. I thought I could, so I would. I was blinded by ambition. That was my failing. I was too caught up in proving myself, too busy to see the lies, the manipulation. I was nothing. And the world made me too. What is this? Did Auntie write this? There's an empty shelf. You mentioned the empty shelf before, but I don't know. I feel like that's the last thing you should check. I don't know. Wow, look at the view. Looks like it's gonna rain. The weather's been really great too lately. How weird. It's a picture of me and my parents on the wall. It's been a while, hasn't it? Odd. Peanut's acting cautious with this picture? I stroke his head to calm him. You don't like strangers much, right, Peanut? You were pretty wary of me as well when Auntie brought you home. It took a lot of coaxing to get you to even look at me. You must have had a terrible experience with people to react like this. Strangers can be scary, but I promise you my parents were very good people. They would have loved you. Yeah, would have. There's something written in the corner. For Jay. I started feeling homesick after a month into school. Auntie surprised me with a photo of them that Mom sent over so I would still feel at home. See, there's no need to be afraid of them. They're kind people. A picture of Auntie in front of a tower of some kind. Looks like a bunch of papers or formulas or something about medicine. Is that it? Okay. I'll just save. I'm just saving just in case I accidentally missed something, but... The file's the only one on the desk. It looks like it's been left here on purpose. Auntie left this? Peanut confirms my thought. It looks important. Auntie never told me what was going on, but she always left things for me. For her to leave all this behind, she must have done it for some reason. Did she want to tell us something? But why would she leave something for us in the room she told us not to enter? Peanut stares at me blankly. I should probably give the room a thorough check before reading this. It seems pretty important if it's addressed to us. Okay, alright, I missed something. Alright, so it does give us a chance to... Because I at least want to check over here. The room is packed with boxes and shelves of books and papers, but this one's completely empty. Yeah, that's what I was wondering, but nothing else, I guess? Okay, that was it, alright. That was the only thing I was missing. You know, June mentioned that, and I was wondering why. Alright, I think we're good, alright. Okay, I'm opening the file. Probably the final thing we're doing. It's a letter addressed to us, Peanut. Dear June and Peanut, I am not sure of your current situation, whether the world has picked up the pieces and life has resumed normally, or what I fear the worst has happened. But I trust you are a smart girl. If you found this folder, it means that I'm no longer able to come back to the house. So much has happened in such a small time, even I need a moment to take it all in. But the truth, I want to let you know the reality of the world where you're stuck at home. It all started with the lab. I was able to show them that I could, and they greeted me with warmth. The smile, the friendly talk, they all praised me and my accomplishments. But in the end, it was all a lie. It was too late when I noticed. I wasn't a genius, I was a fool, June. But no one will believe me now, not after all this time. Maybe you can? Maybe you can listen to this ridiculous story? The company I worked for, we were trying to make a vaccine for this mysterious, deadly thing. But they were hiding the fact that we were the ones that started in the first place. Okay. You know, it just goes back to Resident Evil, Umbrella Corporation. They were the ones that made the zombies. Anyway. All the testing, all the dogs, it was all to cover up. Yet they used us. And I was planning to hide all of it and become the hero. I'm running out of time, but before I go to do what I have to do, I have one more thing for you, June. It's up to you now. You have the power to share the truth with the world, whatever is of it or left of it. I'm sorry I couldn't be the help humanity needed, the hero I thought. Most of all, I'm sorry I couldn't be the family to support you during the hardest days of what we caused. That can't be. Masaka. Auntie was working on the vaccine. She wanted to protect all of us. In the end, it was to protect us from a mistake they created in the first place. Peanut whines, trying to calm me down. Now tell me it's a lie, Auntie. Tell me this is just another one of your lies. No, it's the truth. We must face the facts. I guess. I could feel my body go numb. It can't be, Auntie. It can't be. The secrets you hid and why you left. The guilt you must have felt when you realized the truth. The betrayal when they lied to you. I'm not sure what you expect me to do. I can't even take care of myself sometimes, let alone making sure the house doesn't fall apart. Who can I even tell if there's no one left to tell? Who would even believe me? Even if they did believe me, they would hate you, Auntie. Am I supposed to turn the entire world against you? I'm feeling kinda dizzy. Peanut nudges my hand. Awoo! Yeah, I'm okay, Peanut. I think I just need to sit down and take this in slowly. My head. Sorry, bud. I know we're supposed to have a party today, but I guess we're getting sidetracked. I guess it's not much of a secret anymore. I'm so sorry, buddy. I didn't know you had to go through something so horrible. You're going to. coughing. And then Auntie frees you. That'll explain why you're so distressed around strangers, why Auntie meant so much to you. My chest really hurts. My lungs feel like they're on fire, my vision's getting all spotty. What's happening with me? Now that I think about it, I've been feeling off for a while now. It can't be. Am I? Peanut nudges my hand with even more urgency. But I know we'll get through this like any other time, right? Like we always have. It's always been Peanut and June. The awesome duo against the world. We can... Oh, what happened? I think I'm on the floor? I'm on the ground. A small figure passes over my vision. There's something pawing at my arm. I can't really tell. Peanut? Is that you? I ask weakly. His response sounds a bit sad. He keeps pawing at my arm and nudging his head to my side. I want to reach out and pet him, but I can't seem to find the strength to raise my arm, let alone lift a finger. I'm sorry you have to see me like this. This is embarrassing. I'm just feeling a bit tired. Yeah, exhaustion is all. It's hard to keep my voice from breaking. I'm infected. Even after the precautions and planning I take before planning my trips, it got to me. I just need a respite. But I'll be good in no time. The DIY will be back to craft soon. It's not fair. It never is. I guess I was always really sick. I was too preoccupied to notice. The truth and burden of Auntie's last message, the stress, it finally got to me. There's still so much we haven't explored. I promised I would take you to see the ocean and endless fields. We'll leave the sad memories behind and make new ones. Get up, June. Get to your feet. Can't let Peanut down. I can't. It hurts too much. It hurts to even breathe. I want to look at Peanut and reassure him, but I can't find him in my hazy vision. With what little breath I have, I try to reassure him with my voice. Remember when Auntie brought you home? You're so small. The smallest bundle of happiness into my darkest time. It wasn't until I read Auntie's sad book and I realized how much I was hurting did you sit by my feet to comfort me. You didn't like strangers, which made the gesture all the more meaningful. It was said that we never left each other's side, so I'm not going anywhere anytime soon, bud. That's been our promise. Home is only home if the two of us are together. There's still so much to do. I can't leave Auntie's secrets stay locked in this house. Peanut curls up beside me, resting his head beside mine. And we stay like that for a long time. Secret ending. Home is when we're all together. Oh, wait. Oh, okay. Surprise! It's a party for you. Congrats on completing the game and welcome to the bonus room. Alright. Kind of a sad ending though. What happened? Did she die? It's ironic. Isn't that ironic? If June read that book about tragedy, and then we end up with a tragedy, as it turns out. Wow. Anyway. Hi, myself. Hello, I'm June, the self-proclaimed DIY expert. But you already know that, don't you? I'm a little jealous. The party seems more exciting. Want some cake? I promise it's good. Age 21. She likes peanuts, surprises, staying on task, and dislikes germs, messes, getting sidetracked, spiders. Alright, so this is just a bonus room, I guess. I'm kind of... I don't know. It's so sad now. She's dead. Anyway. You probably don't want to drink that, for your own stomach and health's sake. Mixes everything and anything. Is it coffee? Simple plain cake with a bit of cream. Great treat for the apocalypse. And now we're just... I'll just keep the music. Arf. If Peanut could speak, he'd be telling you good job in finding the secret ending. Peanut doesn't know where he is, but seems to like this room despite the two weird strangers sitting on the couch. Pet Peanut. Give the good boy some pats. Can I interrupt that? No? Peanut again. There's another thing I could do. About. June's trusty companion. He is always by her side unless he's too distracted chowing on treats. He's a little clueless too sometimes. He likes June, bacon, certain scents, Auntie, and dislikes peanut butter, the radio, XX juice, and strangers. Toilet paper. Try this. This one won't break. Turn on the light to your heart's content. Yeah! Whoa! Whoa! Yeah! Anyway. Hello? Hello, I'm Llama. Thank you so much for not only completing our game, but getting this far as well. It truly means a lot. Even though the game is pretty short with not much gameplay, this game is special to us. This was not only our first project, but our first project created collaboratively. It was really fun, except when our files wouldn't sync, which happened pretty frequently. And then it would outright stop working. Yeah. Anyways, we hope you enjoy the bonus room. Ask me something. What would you like to know? Alright, let's play that. Who are you? I'm Llama. And a llama, as you can see. Hikaru is a good friend of mine and fellow artist. We go a long way back. Okay, so I think it's Llama and Hikaru. I don't know, on the page it just says Hikaru, but maybe it's because, it's made by two people, but on the Ichio page it just says Hikaru. I think our brain cells click so well because we love art and games. Well, I like to draw, and write occasionally. Games were a big part of my childhood. I also really love watching Let's Plays of classic RPG Maker games. Amazing. And it wasn't until a few years ago I learned you could make your very own games with it. So I thought, hey, why not try to make games? Wow. While stuck at home, we decided to put our pea-brains together to make this. And here we are, minus the countless hours he spent trying to learn how to work. Why are you guys surrounded by TP? We totally didn't just lazily create a front-facing sprite only. Nope. We just really like TP, as seen in the game. Hardest part in making the game? Aside from finding fitting music, sound effects, and trying to wrap my brain around the menu Hikaru managed to get working, she'll deny it, but she's a big brain. She has big brain. I would say writing the endings. I've always struggled to finish my stories, let alone write an ending. I wanted something that invoked bleakness, bittersweetness, given the situation of our current world. It's important to hold on to the good moments from the past, but to also look forward to the future where unexpected possibilities and opportunities may happen, even changes for the better. I just want to write something wholesome and tragic. What can I say? I'm a sucker for sad stories. Again, ironic. It really was foreshadowing. Foreshadowing for like a sad story. Plans for afterwards. Lots of bugs, so we're busy with that. We got other projects in the works, but who knows how far I'll get with them. For now, we'll chill on this comfy couch. Alright. Talk to Hikaru. Hi, I'm Hikaru, the other half of the brain cell. Thank you for playing out this short little story. Who are you, Dare? Dareka. I'm an artist, I guess now casual developer, who can't code for her life. Llama here is also a fellow creative and one of my closest friends. Okay, I will ask more things. Why did you make this game? I love RPG Maker games growing up. This goes for both of us. But we were inspired and wanted to make our own game despite our lack of knowledge. But knowledge is power, and props to you if you can try to get some of that out there. Props to you if you can try to get some of the out there references made in the game. Really? To be honest, I didn't get much references. I don't know if there was. Maybe I missed a lot. So we tried to learn the engine and put together something collaboratively. We originally also thought, hey, this would be a perfect game for this time, during the COVID-19 summer where most people were at home. Okay, that does confirm my suspicions that I guess this game was definitely made in the situation of COVID-19. But it actually took a lot longer than we thought, and before we knew it, 3 months had passed. Crazy how fast time passed when you're home sleeping in, huh? But June sets a good example. Routine, staying clean and organized, having fun. Anyhow, it was something we definitely enjoyed. I know I learned a lot too. There you go. But it makes me, it makes me feel weird about how, like, the true ending or secret ending mentioned how, like, the supposed virus was, like, artificially engineered or something. It sounds a bit too Illuminati for me, but anyway. Whatever. That's not the point of the story, though, I feel like. The story is about June, June and how she is surviving in such a bleak world. That's the real story, not the weird conspiracy, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, I want to get feedback. If you found something broken, it's 99% something I did. If you find anything you want to let us know, you can contact us on the dev blog. We might post some more development notes and sneak peeks there too. I guess if there's two things, for one, there's a few typos here and there. So, that's just something that I feel like everyone has problems with, It doesn't matter what you write, there's always gonna be typos. But another thing though, I would say, feedback, just a small thing, but like, for some reason when I got the bad ending, it just kind of turned to a black screen. Usually there's like a little text box that says it's a bad ending, Happy ending, good ending, whatever. like all the other endings. Even the secret ending had that, but for some reason there was no text box at the bad ending, you know, the one where we got 0 affection. I don't know if that was a bug, or maybe it's just a random thing that happened, or maybe it's intentional, I don't know. Anyway, why the TP? Mass panic buying is bad. Be like June and conserve. Alright. Well, not everyone followed that advice, unfortunately. But let's see, anything else to do around here? To interact with these? No? Oh, okay, I thought there was gonna be some extra things I could do. Oh, that's my face. This was the CG for the old low affection ending. Peanut was originally supposed to leave the house to go play outside, but is captured by someone or some people? Oh, that'd be tragic. The ending felt too abrupt, so we rewrote it. We couldn't figure out how to incorporate it into our new ending, which was a shame because it looks so dramatic. Okay. Secret CG. Sketches. Sure. Sitting on the bed. That's Peanut. Chenille. Good. Okay, reading some notes. Petting the dog. Sitting down. Okay, so those are just sketches for the CGs we saw before. The art is nice. It's cute. You know, it's cute enough. I feel like it's cute enough. It's not. I feel like it's not the most, you know, professional CG ever made. I feel like just looking at it, I feel like, I don't know, the colors are a little flat, but what do I know? I'm not an artist. I think it looks fine though. It looks completely fine. Bacon has claimed his throne here. Hail Bacon, the new king. He's not a main character, but he's got a pretty important role now. Bacon is Peanut's favorite toy, made by yours truly, June. An avocado and peanut fusion. Oh, it's a peanut as well. Okay, I just thought it was an avocado and that's it. Very questionable. Or maybe, well, I mean, or do you mean peanut and avocado as in like the dog peanut? Because I thought it was like avocado combined with a peanut and that's its form. But no, it just looks like a avocado to me. Anyway. Peanut avocado. A joke, maybe? Peanut avocado. Avocado. I'm just reminded of avocado toast. You know, it's like a very stereotypical hipster food, I guess, for some reason. I always mention, you know, anyone ever mentions hipsters or whatever, they always mention avocado toast. I've never eaten avocado toast, though. I like it in sushi, though, however. Even though that's kind of blasphemy, actually. Like, anything that's not fish in a sushi is actually blasphemy. If you're like a sushi purist, you would not put avocado in sushi, but I like it, you know, I have low standards. I like sushi anyway, I don't care. Well, I mean, I do care about the filling, but, you know, as long as it tastes good, you know, it's good to me. Anyway, Caddy's here to have a good time. Wow, Caddy. Cute cactus. Oh, okay. I guess that's the entire, you know, map of the area. Anything in here? No? Anything in here? Leave the party? Okay, that's just the leave the bonus room, so... I guess, yeah, I guess I've interacted with everything. I think I've talked to everybody. So yeah. Guess we'll leave. Leaving already? I see. Thank you for coming to our party. We hope you enjoyed it. No need to worry. Peanut and I have a long way ahead of us. But if it's the two of us, we can get through anything. It didn't seem that way though, you know, in the last ending we just got, but... Remember to be kind to yourself and perhaps you'll come to our party again. See you later. It seemed like you died, you know? But hey, maybe we can hope that I didn't. I don't know. Anyway. But there you go, that was Stay Home. A little interesting RPG maker game, you know? I kind of just found this randomly and, you know, it's very, I guess the word is topical. You know, I mentioned it before. Very, what's the word? You know, what's another word for topical? Like, you know, something that, a game that's very, that coincides with something that's happening in real life, you know, sort of. Well, obviously Stay Home, though. Hopefully it doesn't become that way in real life, you know, where we actually, it really is apocalypse. Hopefully not. Hopefully we survive. But anyway, but there you go. It's a cute little game, I feel. I really like it, actually, because it's very bittersweet, you know? It's like a very cute, wholesome game in a very, like, dark and bleak setting. That's actually, I really love that, actually. You know, I always like anything that kind of contrasts cutesy with something a little bit darker, right? So actually, I really like the concept. You know, I even mentioned before, you know, like if a story is just happy and wholesome and cute and that's it, you know, that's fine. But like, I feel like you need to add a little bit of spice in order to make it more impactful, and I think that's what this game was trying to do. You know, adding some tragedy to like a wholesome kind of story, right? Which I like. I like it. And of course, the art is cute and everything, and you know, I guess the only thing would be the gameplay is a little bit, you know, not not, you know, the best, you know, not much to it, I guess. It really is just a story game, but that's okay. You know, I like story games, however, though, so I think it's completely fine. But if anything, though, I guess maybe if they were to, you know, if developers ever make another game, maybe add some interactivity, you know, rather than just simply gathering items. Maybe, I don't know, like add some kind of gameplay to make it a game, right? But you know, if it's a story, though, I think it's fine. I think the strength of the game itself is the story, anyways. So it's not like that big of a deal, but I feel like, you know, I feel like for some players, that's not me, you know? If a player is not like me, who appreciates just like narratives, you know, by itself, I feel like other players, if you want to appeal to more people anyway, to add some kind of interactivity to make it a little bit more unique. Nothing too hard, you know? You know, people like to put puzzles in RPG Maker games. I personally don't like puzzles, to be honest, but you know, something simple, nothing too complicated. Just a little thing to make it feel like a game, right? Make it feel like you're overcoming some kind of obstacle, and make you feel a bit more immersed in being a character, because you know that's what June said, right? How like she's scavenging items and everything in the outside world. Maybe a little bit of that, you know, and how like scary it is to just show how scary the outside world is. Because you know, I mean, it makes sense because the game is called literally Stay Home, so it makes complete sense. But maybe if you to show how dark and scary the world is on the outside, maybe show a little bit of that, you know, or like gathering some items on the outside. But who knows? I don't know. I'm just talking out of my ass because I wouldn't know how to make a game, really. I just play them. Anyway, so there you go. That was Stay Home. I really like it. Really short little story that quite tragic, to be honest. It kind of ended really tragically. I don't know, but maybe that's the point. Anyway, I enjoyed it though. But anyway, but yeah, if you're on YouTube, you can, or rather, let me start over. If you're on YouTube, if you didn't know, I stream these games live on Twitch, so check me out over there if you're interested. I also have other playthroughs on the YouTube channel that you might be interested in as well, so look for those if you want. And yeah, thanks for watching. Until next time, see you then.